having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Roman Anthony, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now up for Washington, Shoㅎㅎ. That one pushed to the left and foul. Line drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man at second. Right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first in time.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Nolan Schanuel. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
One strike.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball right side, Guerrero. Third out, and that ends the frame.
This opportunity is once
back at T-Mobile Park, and our pitcher in this game, Mike Soroka.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Julio Rodriguez leading things off and takes a strike. Way back there. And it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rodriguez at second with nobody out. Going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Clips the corner. 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
He was late there. Strike one.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. And now it's Gavin Lux. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First offering, and it just misses. 2 outs. Bases are full. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Seattle, and now Luis Garcia. Gilbert back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is inside ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. 1 out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in is the speedy Nasim Nunez. This one chopped to first. And that's just foul. In the air, left field, Lux. He's got it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike.
0-1.
Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. Nice play. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Nice stop. Not in time. He's safe. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Nationals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. It has the distance gone. He hammers one out to right, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. At the plate, Roman Anthony. Swings and misses. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. 더쇼ㅎㅎ digging in for the Nationals. Doubled his first time. Fouled off left side. Thena, 23 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. This one in the air. Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Called strike right there. 더쇼ㅎㅎ, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience. Anthony
hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that's outside.
1-0.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that is out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one is off the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Garcia slings to first, inning over. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the DH, James Wood. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Popped up. Polanco has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. And now it's Luis Garcia. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an out.
Polanco, 2 away. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
In the dirt. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Nolan Arenado. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Cruz makes the catch, and there's one down. And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one.
Ball one.
And a foul ball. Arenado over at first with one away. Squirts away a little bit. Swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Stanton now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Riley Green. Rushing makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
That one well upstairs. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a... And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Soroka back to work. Cruz makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Logan O'Hoppe. And that one is in for a strike. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. 2 down, base is empty. Now Correa up to hit. And it one-hops the wall. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up and in, 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
He makes the grab, and that is that. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Roman Anthony. High fly ball out towards left center. Lux snags it, and there's one away. Now it's going to be 더쇼ㅎㅎ, 1 for 2. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Green pulls it in on the run. So digging in, James Wood.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a foul ball. He stays alive. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Stanton now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Rodriguez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Misses, now 1-2.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The right fielder, number 30.
Riley Green up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Top of inning number 7, and now the first base. Baseman Nolan Shotwell. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, these Nats, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Left field. Luck's trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
He swings and fouls one off. The Nats down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a high chopper. Correa on the run. Throw to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. And that one pulled foul.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch misses. And that one wrapped foul. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Guerrero at second. Correa at first. One gone. And a foul ball. Sneaks through, base hit. Vladdy coming around third. The throw in there. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Goes down looking. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Young makes the grab. And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the left fielder, Jacob Young. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Cole Sands.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fly ball center field, makes the catch, and there's one down. Dalton Rushing digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. This to third. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Rutledge back to work. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one handled. And he takes it himself for the out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1.
One ball. No
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
One ball. 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the bad after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Stanton at first, one gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The 2-run shot. It's 8-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit, and a swing and a miss. Late with the swing there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Carlos Correa will hit next. Strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Young makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Green makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So now the DH spot, James Wood, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 8-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Kenley on here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. On to first. Ball game.